Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And on one pitch, the leadoff man is retired to start the ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not a lot of success, 0 for 12. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Sale, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Fast stays way up that time. Just underway here at Fenway Park. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Didi Gregorius would be next. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox. Right here.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 2 for 3. Low for ball 1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1 to Martinez.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
3 and 2 now. 3-2 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hard on the ground towards short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Luke Voigt waits on deck. Full count. Here it comes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Ready now, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Count now, a ball and a strike. First and second here with nobody out. Slider, more of a slurve right there, but it's 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Here's Brett Gardner now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Gardner is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat. And he'll go the short way. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 4. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
1-1 the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Moreland stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
1-0 the count. Pause, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard hit to first. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park, in and around the stadium, as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The bouncer to the left side and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. And the fastball just a bit high.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And that one just missed outside.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Gary Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
This is skied out toward right. Betts has a read on it, and that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Andujar is there for it. 1 down. So striding forward now, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2-2. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Sanchez has it, but he can't get it there in time. Betts is aboard after the strikeout, so they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down. Striding in, J.D. Martinez.
Designated hitter.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And over to third now is the runner. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped high in the air. Voit in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll head to the 4th. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And there's ball 1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Luke Voit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and a strike to count. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw, and that'll be scored an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Andrew McCutchen will look for some 2-out. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Andrew McCutchen will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 26.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees. liner to center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
First baseman, number 15.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland threw a base on balls his first time up. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball two. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
The second baseman, number 15.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss for strike three. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Down in order go the Red Sox. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Popped him up. Pedroia is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a slider tails outside for ball one. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is... Coming to the plate now, Rafael Devers comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Sandy Leon. And that's in there for strike one. That's popped up. Gregorius over to his left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Jackie.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. I'm set with the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. First offering on its way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
So they do get their first hit, but they're ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. Now, it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Miguel Andujar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about
it. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Ball one. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Andujar, the runner at second with one away. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. First and second now, one man out. In the air out toward right field. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. The relay, throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And that is off the first base bag. And there's his first base hit in this one. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had two bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. No one out with a runner at second. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Judge is on his horse. Oh, and he botches it. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He went down on strikes last time up. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and a strike now. Changeup in for a strike. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Torres will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Gleyber Torres. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Devers gloves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's big Aaron Judge. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Outside, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on.
That's ball.
3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. All even at 1 apiece. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. First pitch on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, after starting the game over.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike 1. Devers on second. Leon on at first with nobody out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here's Mookie Betts. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is skied into short left center. McCutchen is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. No balls and a strike to count. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Didi Gregorius. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Benintendi is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Up around the face. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball that time, not even close.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Here's J.D. Martinez. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue. Ouch, that one hit him. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first. And that
Number 36, Eduardo Nunez. Now
here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. David Robertson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Mitch Moreland goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Moreland ranging into shallow right. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Luke Voigt, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Greg Bird will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A leap, but it's off his glove. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
And you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutcheon. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. 2-1 New York. Greg Bird will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
The pitch.
Number 33.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Robertson is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations. Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch will not catch the zone. Ball three. Sandy Leon is on deck. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it. And this ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth. But that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. David Robertson pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance at Fenway Park this afternoon, 36,298. The Red Sox and Yankees, 19.